Did you start?
Is it flashing? I mean, it's just going, right?
Yeah. All right, real quick, we're going to do a drag series for Wisconsin Wrestling Federation. Summer Greco, obviously you can use it in freestyle also, but you'll probably drop lower on your finish. Right now we're going to do what I call an inside drag, where the guy comes underneath and grabs your... Scotty, just do an inside. Turn sideways so we can see it. So Scotty's going to turn it down, roll, drag, drop his shoulder, and step inside. Do a few of those. Just turns, drops. Shoulder should go in the, what do they call it, the muffin top. So you got to get it down low. Okay, and step inside. Scotty's still stepping outside. Stepping outside, you usually have to chase the guy. A lot of times he can turn and run away. You can do the same inside drag when the guy comes underneath and turns your wrist. He turns, you can still drag and go. So you have inside wrist. If he takes inside wrist, as soon as he's taking it, you can already drag. Okay, circle drag. So he comes up, just reaches up for his arm, circle. One thing I want you guys to learn to do is be squatting before you're even dragging. So Scotty would learn to step inside as he's circling and dragging. And getting lower, it would help. All right, so go one more circle drag. So just wherever his hands are, you wax off and wax across. Not used enough. Drags aren't used enough. Let's go to an underhook to a bump to far side drag. So Scotty's got a good underhook. I call it hip toss motion or bump motion. So you bump him over your butt. Okay, he comes out front. You reach and drag. So when Mason jumped in front of the camera, it was hard for you guys to see that motion. All right. So Scotty's right there. He bumps him hard. Now Scotty knows he's going, so he should take a big inside step with his right foot. Get down by the muffin top, which he's not low enough, and gets his drag. One more time. Got to learn to get down low. So he bumps, reach across, drag, take him out of the camera. All right. Now, you could still do that same drag, a little more difficult, if Mason grabs Scotty's wrist because he wants to feel like he's in control. So when Scotty bumps him, he's going to really have to pause. He has to take his left hand and throw it across as he's dragging. So he punches his hand across. So you can still drag out of his control there. Let's go to 2-on-1, Scotty, to a little bump and then a kind of a sag and duck. So Scotty's got a good 2-on-1. He's locking the wrist there. There's a variety of ways to do it. Okay, back up a little bit. And so when he bumps Mason a little bit, gives him a little bump. Okay, and then he reaches up with his outside hand, comes up on the tricep, throws his head down and swims for the waist. Okay, try to keep it still. Right there. Okay, so he gives him a bump and then pause. So he bumps. Now, his left hand's going to come up and cup the bicep. His right one's going to come up and cup the tricep. And then he's going to chase the waist and throw his head down so Mason's head should fall towards the ground. That's how you want him to be heavy there, and you run him out of bounds and get your one. One more time, a little quicker. Bumps, attacks, runs him out. Those are the drags. There's obviously other drags you can use, but those are some pretty good basic ones that we're talking about.